Horns up, good evening. Well, actually, good night because it is 11 p.m. here in Mumbai, India. And here I am making some bone marrow butter before I go to bed because, well, I had to get stuff ready for New Year's. I've got a steak that I'm cooking and I want some bone marrow butter to go along with that. And hello to everyone joining in. Do smash that like button as always on the YouTube video for the algorithm. So I've actually got my butter here that's been sitting out and getting to room temperature. So that's happened. And I have some bone marrow here, which mosquito. Mosquitoes. Hey Keisha, how are you? Right, so as I was saying, got some bone marrow here that has been roasted and uh, smells amazing. And I'm gonna make this now. But before I do that, let me show you the steak that I'm cooking up on New Year's Eve. Wait. So I've kept it in the fridge to defrost. Tomorrow I will take it out and I will salt it and leave it overnight for 24 hours in the fridge uncovered to really sort of dry brine, like how you do wet brine for turkey and poultry and even dry brine, and that really helps the flavor get to the center of the steak. So this is the steak. This is it is a Grange grain-fed Angus beef from Australia. I picked this up in Phuket on a recent trip. Can you cook egg, please? Yes, I've got many recipes for egg on my channel, so definitely do check them out. And everybody smash that like button if you like a good steak. I know many of you love a good steak, so smash that like button. And for the algorithm. Anyway, let me put this back now. So I guess let's get cracking on that bone marrow butter. So I'm going to give you guys a better view of everything actually. Hold on. You can see. All right. Yep. There it is. Whoops. There we go. So yeah. It's gonna basically whip this butter up with a whisk. Oops. Just want to really whip that, get it nice and creamy. Really get some air into that. You can see the butter is becoming paler. Awesome. And now here is my bone marrow. Look at that. Now what I want to do is I want to strain the bone marrow because there are a few gnarly bits in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this here and I'm going to strain this. That bone marrow goes in, get all the bits out. Yes. And then just going to give it a squeeze to get all that marrow out. Oh yeah. Perfect. Yeah. It's gonna get, yeah. And now we continue to whisk. Oh yes. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's, look at that. steps, and that's our bone marrow butter. Gorgeous. That's it. The bone marrow butter is made. Can you please cook ham? Hey, so if you're actually talking about cured ham, that's actually fully cooked and you can eat it plain. It's called a cold cut for a reason. Hey, by the way, I can see about 36 of you online right now. Do smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and for bone marrow and for butter, because they all deserve a nice little smash of the like button. Thank you, cats. Lovely to hear that. So yeah, I'm pretty much done making the bone marrow. I just need to put it in something now. In fact, I can use the bone marrow container itself, which makes sense. So this lovely little Le Creuset, I can put it in that. I'm gonna just I'm gonna put this stuff in something. Hang on. Need to find the right utensils now for things. Also get a sip of water. Thank you, cats. I really appreciate it. Found it. Okay, little bowl. So my dog actually goes nuts when he smells the bone marrow. He's asleep in his crate now, but every time I am doing anything with bone marrow, he just goes absolutely nuts. Thank you, Kesha. I appreciate the subscription. And thank you to everybody else who follows Headbangers Kitchen and has subscribed to the YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, there we go. I'll put these in the sink. Now I need one of these, and I also need a tissue. Make sure that I don't spill any oil. One thing that is my least favorite when it comes to working with beef and bone marrow is actually cleaning the fat. I got bone broth from Chewy for my cats and they went crazy. Yeah, I mean, animals like good food as well. So I'm kind of getting, okay, that should be fine. Now let's transfer the butter. Hey, yours only God. Thank you so much, horns up. So this is the bone marrow butter. I'm gonna make sure I don't waste any. Just get all of it out. The only problem is I've brushed my teeth, so I can't taste it. I should have brushed my teeth after making the bone marrow butter. So I really don't want to waste this butter. It's so good. Heck, I'll go brush my teeth again. The reason I love silicone spatulas is because you then waste nothing. You basically get all the good stuff out. Like my hands are a little covered in butter now. I got as much as I could off. There we go. Just washing my hands. Get a sip of water. I wish you guys could smell this right now. The smell of this bone marrow butter is incredible. And of course, as always, make sure you smash that like button if you like bone marrow or butter or beef. And yes, I can cook chicken. I've got many chicken recipes on the channel. Just look at that butter, guys. How beautiful does that look? I keep white vinegar by my sink to clean greasy pans in. Hey, capturing Northeast, good to see you. We've got some bone marrow butter. It looks so creamy and so delicious. I'm actually very proud of myself, guys. I've made some very kick-ass looking bone marrow butter, and now I'm going to put it into this dish. Oh, ho, ho. It's like a custard. Wow, this looks epic. Gotta make sure I waste none of it. Oh, yes. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to use my hand again. But cannot waste an ounce of this butter even. Not even a gram. Bye, Kesha. Have a good evening. Okay, I've got most of the butter off my fingers and the spatula and into the ramekin. Oh yeah, there it is. Bone marrow butter. Hang on, wash my finger now. Right here. Now I have this cute little lid which goes on top, and that's my bone marrow butter for New Year's Eve. This can go on a steak, it can go on a toast, it can go on your vegetables, anything. Do I have a favorite New Year's Day food? Yep, Chinese food. After whatever I've eaten on New Year's Eve, next day I want some greasy Chinese food. That is my go to. Always. Always. What's your go to food on New Year's Day? Let me know in the comments while I put this bone marrow butter in the fridge. Oops, and this too. And the bowl in the sink. And get myself a sip of water. Well, I guess that was a quick. That was not even a cook, to be honest. That was just assembling some bone marrow butter. You've already seen the steak. I've also got more beef in my freezer. I've got some beef short ribs, which I'm thinking of making birria tacos with. I've got an A5 Wagyu strip loin steak, which I'm thinking of doing like a nigiri with. I'm just so excited to like cook with this stuff. Oh, I'd like some fried rice cooked with that butter. Absolutely. I've got some delicious pork. I'll just show it to you. So today I shot a new video for some roast red pork. So I got some pork tenderloin, and this I sliced and kept. So I had noodles for dinner with this delicious roasted red pork. I don't know if you can see it now, but check that out. Roasted red pork. Just look at that pork. It's freaking delicious. It's pork tenderloin cooked absolutely perfectly. Look at that. Oh, even though it's cold, it smells good. Look at that. Pork tenderloin. Obviously, this is cold right now, but it is so good. Like, I just stir fried some noodles, and yeah, cook pig fat, please. So this is pork fat or pig fat. It's in this here. So all you do is you put this in a pan and just let it render out. So I always save up fat when I have extra so that I can use it and for cooking, like to fry your eggs in this. Perfect. Put this back in the freezer. So, I like to stock up my freezer and fridge, and it's quite full and needs a cleaning out now. So, New Year's is when that kind of happens. By the way, smash that like button if you haven't already. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So, yeah, that's all I really had to say on this live stream. And of course, now if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Cooking questions, YouTube questions, diet questions, whatever you have, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer them, because I'm done with the cooking for this live stream. But I said, you know what, why not just have a chat since I'm here, and it's 11:20, so another 10 minutes I can stick around and we can have a little chat. Maybe we can go to a little more comfortable spot in the house. We can go to my room and sit down. There we can go. I can have a seat here on the couch. Fantastic. And if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to ask. We just chill now. "1:50 p.m. So you must be in America. I would think on the west coast, no, east coast of America would be 1:50 p.m. right now, or is that more like central? Thank you, capturing Northeast. Wish you as well a happy new year, and to everybody here, happy new year. Have a great celebration, and yeah, hopefully 2024 will be everything that you want it to be and more. What's my favorite fat for cooking onions and garlic? That's interesting. So for me, it's more about the recipe, because what am I frying the? That's the traffic in Bombay at 11:20 at night. So if I'm making an Indian dish, I like to use ghee. If I'm making, say, for example, a stew, like a beef stew or something, definitely beef fat, duck fat. If I can get my hands on duck fat, always. Um, Pork fat, bacon fat, always. Yeah, olive oil. I think honestly I use olive oil the most. Hey, thank you, Zenobia. So I've tried 39 different pizza restaurants so far. I have another 21 more to cover next year. It's been crazy. Luckily, you know what? I actually lost weight during the shooting of Pizza Wars. Like, you might think, hey, Sahil, how did you eat pizza and lose weight? So I would skip breakfast. I would eat a fruit at best. I'm talking about like a orange, 50 calories, you know. And then I would eat 5 pizzas. So I would eat a few bites of each slice. Now, a lot of the pizzas I was eating were like Naples style pizza or thin crust pizza. So they're not actually as calorie heavy as, say, a deep dish or a loaded pizza. So I was eating less than half a pizza, and that was pretty much all I ate during the day. And then for dinner, I would eat pretty light as well. So I basically lost weight while I was shooting Pizza Wars. No. In fact, it's been 3 weeks since I had pizza. So we shot the 39 episodes over 2 weeks. I shot 4 days a week, 5 pizzas a day, and I finished that shoot. Ooh, duck curry with ridge gourd. That sounds amazing, definitely. Oh, nice. You live in Trinidad and Tobago. Very cool. I'd love to visit someday and try the food there. I've heard only good things. Well, that's been an eventful evening. I'll stick around for about 6 minutes more. So, any questions, anything you guys want to ask, feel free and I will answer. Ooh, I should sit more comfortably. Yeah, make sure I don't get bitten by mosquitoes. Feel them around my feet. Oh, I can see little emojis happening. Well, thank you. Cool. Are there any more questions? Is there anything you'd like to ask me? By the way, if you're watching the replay of this live stream, feel free to ask me a question in the comments. I can either answer it next live stream or I can reply to your comment. Thank you, Kesha. I appreciate it. So, what else is happening? So, I shot a new episode today. Finally kicked things off. Yes, Parag, I can see your live chats. You said good night. It's 11:23 for me as well. Before that, I didn't. Yes, you said Chinese food takes the W. You said yo before that. Yeah, so I've seen all your chats. Will I be taking my show on the road in the future, traveling to different locations? Absolutely, why not? For me, I'm open to a lot of things. So if I get a sponsor for Pizza Wars and they are like, let's do Pizza Wars in Pune or Bangalore or Delhi, I'll absolutely do it. I'm totally down for it. you know so yeah, Pizza Wars can be taken to other cities as well. Who knows, maybe New York, maybe LA, maybe Bangkok, maybe London. The world is my oyster. Pizza Wars can go global as well. All depends. By the way, what is everyone's plan for New Year's Eve? Are you at home? Are you going out to party with friends? Are you meeting family? Are you having people over? Let me know what your plans for the for your New Year's Eve. What are your plans for your New Year's Eve? Thank you, Natasha. I hope I get them as well. Thank you, Keisha. I'm glad you enjoy the video. I appreciate it. Very humbling. Thank you. All right, we got some more people on the live stream. Welcome. Horns up and ask me anything. I'm here for another 3 or 4 minutes. We'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have because I'm sleepy. It's been a long day. Shot 2 videos. Just made a bone marrow butter like 10 minutes back in the kitchen. Actually 25 minutes back in the kitchen. And watched another episode of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which is turning out to be quite a rubbish show. It's quite the disappointment. I don't know how many of you are watching the show, but I love Godzilla and Kong and the whole monsterverse. How old am I? I am 41 years old. How old did you think I was? I mean, I have a lot of gray in my beard and my mustache, so I'm pretty sure I don't look like a 20-year-old. By the way, for those of you who don't know, my name is Sahil. That's Sahil. Sahil. But you can call me Headbanger or Headbanger's Kitchen, or my musical name, Demon Stealer. Oh, okay. Thank you, Stacy Boyle. Really do appreciate it. Hope you've been enjoying Pizza Wars. I'd love to come to Chicago because, I mean, that has the legendary deep dish pie, which I would have to taste for once in my life at least. So, but yeah. Anyway, folks, it is now 11:30, so I'm gonna say goodbye to you all. But thank you for being on the live stream. Hope you enjoy your New Year's celebration. If I have some time tomorrow, I'll join you live again. But everybody have a great New Year and see you in 2024 with some new recipe videos. Hopefully, the hangover won't last too many days for you guys, and you will be up and about and watching YouTube videos. Anyway, take care and see you. Thank you all so much. Bye bye.